Hello. Hello. Test. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Greetings, everybody. I am me, and we are painting. Greetings. We have a dwarfy boy to work on today. A little dwarfy boy. Hello, Joe. Hello, Pendrake. Hello, MG. Hello, Quindlina. Hello, Kuro. Hello, Twisted. Hello, everybody that stuck around. Talking about the thing with Anne, about the style thing, right? Because we were talking about how I don't really feel like I have a style because, in my opinion, a style is comprised. Let me lower the music because it's fucking shit. Okay. Thank you, Twisted. Thank you. Do you like the pretentious turtleneck as well? But yeah, like a style is comprised, in my opinion, of three things. The value key, which means how bright overall the paint job looks or how dark. For example, giving you a couple of very famous names. Kirill Kanev paints in a low key. Everything is very dark in his painting, while Arnau Lazzaro paints in a very high key. Everything is very bright. Then you have the color palette, which again is like colors that the painter tends to reuse a lot in their painting. For example, Mark Mascalan does a very strong use of yellows and warm colors. Ayatami Alonso uses orange a lot in all of his mixtures. And then you have the brushstroke, which again, Mark Mascalan, the little lines, you know, or Dave Caldwell with the dots. Everybody has their own brushstroke. I don't have any of that. And my paintings, I mean, I guess they are similar from one another because you can tell the same person painted them, but I don't really repeat myself very often in my painting. And like an example of that is this dude, which I have painted last month or a couple of months before. And I am repainting it again for a giveaway on my Twitch stream, and it's completely different. Like this one has a lower key when it comes to light compared to this one. This one is darker. This one also uses cold colors. This one uses warm colors. I have a different brush stroke in most of the model. So like, I just change it up a lot. And again, not because I want to be fancy or anything, but because I get really freaking bored if I don't. I guess it's ADHD or whatever it is that's making me like that. But I don't know. I like switching it up. So for example, this lady with the chicken that Anne was talking about. This lady, I painted her. And if you were to give me the exact same miniature to paint, I would do a completely different color scheme. Like, completely different lighting, color scheme, everything. Like, just looking at that, I get ideas on how to paint her differently. That's just how I am, I guess. This lady as well, like, I painted her with dark colors, and I look at her, and like, I would like to be in another universe where this model has white on her cowl, or something like that. Although, I did do a pretty nice Damascus effect on the blade, which I'm happy with. So you can see the Damascus here on the blade. I'm pretty happy. So today, with you guys, we're painting a dwarf, a little dwarfy boy. Little dwarfy boy. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna paint it. So if you guys actually give me a challenge, like tell me what kind of armor you would like, for example. Like you pick the main detail and I'll figure out the rest as we go. I look like a freaking 70s rock star. Something like I was in the Beatles or something. I need to cut my hairs. That's what I need to do. Because I'm starting to look like it. What? Come on, give me an armor color. Hello, cara. Copper. Copper. Okay, I can do copper. I can do copper. Okay, let's do it. This model is one of the new models from the Bone series, Bone USA series. So really good sculpt, really good quality. It was sent to me by my boy, Justin. And nothing. Let's get to work. Just gonna start with a rough base coat of the puppet. Okay. I don't know if you can see well if I am in camera or not, but should be all good. As always, if you have questions, feel free to ask. You can see that my way of base coating is pretty rough. In a sense that I just get the paint thinned out enough so that it flows, but I am looking for coverage at this stage. I'm not looking to be fancy in any way. I just want the paint to be thin enough so that if I cross the brush stroke, I don't end up with chalkiness, but I instead end up with just moving the paint around. What makes copper different from gold? The mid-tone. Basically, everything as, artistically speaking, everything as what it's called local color, which is the color of the object if light wasn't influencing it. Because you can see my hand, the knuckle of my hand is very whitish right now. That's not the color of my skin, of course, that's an highlight. The local color of my skin is visible in this area here, where the shaft of the axe is pointing. Between light and shadow, there is a small area of saturation. That's the local color or mid-tone. And the difference between a gold and a copper is that copper keeps a warm, almost red-orange in its mid-tone, while gold has more of an ochre-orange in its mid-tones. Because of that, you get a completely different result. That's why painting copper and gold is the hardest non-metallic you can paint. Gold and copper are the hardest because they are the ones that really are defined by their mid-tone. Like, it doesn't matter how you highlight or shade them, if you don't get the mid-tone right, they're not gonna look gold or copper. Which happens a lot, right? People, if any of you has ever tried doing a metallic, especially gold, and what happens is that people tell you, oh, it looks a bit brassy, you know? That's because your mid-tone is too much on the yellow. Brass is yellow, not orange, while gold is yellow-orange. So these are three metallics, three metals that are very close in the spectrum of color, but they're very different from one another. So it's very easy to get them confused if you don't know what constitutes them. And spoiler alert, it's the mid-tone. So with that known, I am blocking in my mid-tone here, which is a fairly saturated red-brown color. And from here we can move on the color wheel and do things. What kind of lighting would you want? Like, would you like the light to have a color or just be bright? shiny bright. Okay. Una crocchettina. Alla qua. Wait a second. Can I change this? Sorry. Sorry. I forgot that I was muted on the other page. But yeah, all I was saying is that I prefer this camera because it's set up properly. The one that I have on the Reaper channel, I don't know why it just sucks the way it looks. It's all very dark. This one is more correct. And now I'm just working on getting the full coverage out of the paints. All right. That's great. Yeah, like if I show you something that actually has highlights painted on it, it's a lot better, I think. All right, so anyway, this guy. So let's build up the light. Let's get a white. Now, of course, I need to transition into a bit of an orangish color in the light. I can't just paint it just adding white. I mean, you can, but that way you get too much desaturation. So you need to still maintain a bit of color. So we got mid-tone. We got light in it. Make it orangier just by adding red and... Alright, this is a good color for light. So you can see I just sketch. The reason why I sketch is because I want to make sure that my placement is correct. Also, coverage. The lighter you go in a paint job, the easier it is for the paint to not cover. So you can set yourself up a bit more by using base coat consistency on it rather than layering up the color, because if you layer up, it takes a very long time and it ends up often looking grayish. So to maintain saturation, which is the intensity of a color, as well as to get it done simply faster, I tend to sketch. Yeah, it is. Huh? Hello, Irregular. How you doing? Again, just sketching for now, so I'm not really looking for anything specific. Just to get some color on the model so I can start creating a separation between the various shapes. At this stage, I'm not even sure that these color will be my midtone or my light. Because like the brown I have underneath is fairly dark. And it can be both a mid-tone or a shadow, depending on how bright I want to go with the painter. Problem is that if I do that, if I keep this brown as a shadow, I'm gonna have to saturate this color that I'm painting now, because this is not a mid-tone. This is too desaturated to be a mid-tone. It's not giving information about color. Hello, Nick. How you doing? Okay. I actually think this is... Yeah, that's a shirt. Okay, all of that is shirt. So I don't have to paint the metallic. All right. No, I think I'll keep these. Yeah, I'll keep these as a mid-tone. Like, value-wise is good enough. All right, so let's just saturate it. So same value, basically, just a bit more orange in it. Because this color is fine, and the brown underneath actually looks good as a shadow. If I go too dark after that, it's gonna be too black. So I can keep the dark brown as a shadow to all of this, and just play around with the oranges instead. That way it's a bit more, I don't know, a bit more interesting. Alright, so if I now mix the two together, the brown and this orange, I can get an in-between color that works nicely as a blend. Let me just... Yeah, I can darken this a bit more. Again, just looking for the midtone, right? Yeah, I like this color a lot, so I'm just gonna use this one. It's more interesting, I think. Okay, now we can blend. See again the importance of sketching. By sketching, I can really gauge if I like a color, if I like how bright it is, if I like the positioning of it. If I don't sketch and I just completely commit to getting the color on the model by layering it up, when I then find out I don't like it, the sunken fallacy problem will make me continue painting with it just because I spent so much time with it. Or drop the paint job because it's not gonna look good, and I don't want to invest time cleaning it up and repainting it. So both are bad things. While sketching, I just, immediately see that there's something that I don't like on it, and I can quickly fix it because it took me so little time to actually build up the color that I can always change it. Okay, I feel like we're starting to get somewhere here. Okay. So these are our colors. We can now build the light. The actual light. And funny enough, like the colors used to paint copper are not that different from the ones used to paint a skin tone. I can, and I probably will, paint the skin of this guy with the same colors that I'm using now on the cup. Just different levels of contrast between them. Not entirely sure about this volume here. It's like a flat area, but it has a bit of a curve. Okay. See, I'm just extending the area of light on the top of the shield now. Just to, you know, make it look brighter than the bottom of the shield. This guy is actually very small. I mean, it's a dwarf. So you can imagine how big the mini, but the mini is like this big. So you know. I have to be creative in making a good mentality to have when painting miniatures is to try and make them look bigger than they actually are. It is actually a very good mindset to have when painting. So like imagine painting a mini and wanting it to make it look like it's a 75 mil and not a small dwarfy boy. That way you, especially if you have a good understanding of volume and lights and stuff, you're gonna automatically work the paint job in such a way that everything is more I don't know how to say it, more theatrical. Okay. I can just continue working on the shield for a bit just to get my recipe right for this paint job. Hola, amore. Voy a necesitar tu ayuda en arreglar la cámara porque no me gusta cómo se ve. No sé, no me parece que se ve como lo veo yo. Que no es... Sí, no es lo mismo. No sé. Pero también, antes de todo, tengo que levantar las luces porque creo que están un hilo demasiado cerca de la mesa. ¿Eh? Que no sé. No sé. Me parece oscuro, no sé cómo explicar. Sí. Un besito.
¿Un cacho de mandarina?
Sí, gracias. Yeah. Getting shiny. I can place pure white as a placeholder and also as a way for me to see how light I need to go. I don't have to quite get to pure white, but if I get close to it in my highlighting, that's good, especially on main highlights. Like this one on the shield, like the lights on the shield and the head and stuff like that, they will get very bright in the metals. Ah, okay. Qué bueno.
Es que de más fría se está.
This is great, man. Painting puppets while having a hot girl feeding you fruit. Oh my god, is this the life? Alright.
¿Quieres entera? ¿Entera?
Si tú no la quieres, sí, me la como.
Yo me comí uno.
Okay.
Te voy a meter un ojo aquí.
How you guys doing? Is anybody painting with me? All of this quietness. Does anybody have questions? Does anybody want an orange? Very good. I feel so glad to live alone now. Because my mother would never... She would be super annoying if she saw me eat fruit in the evening. She would always say that fruit is gold in the morning, silver in the afternoon, and lead in the evening.
Sienta ahí bien una naranja.
Perfect. It's time to quit your job quickly. Why hasn't Reaper hired you yet? Can't you do your job at Reaper? So how's it looking? How's the shield looking? You liking it? Well, as a sketch at least. I think it's coming along. I like this trimmer. Hi. You never know. Have you asked them, Quindley? See? I can maybe push the shadows a bit. Okay. I should probably paint also the little symbol on the front, just so that I have it. That way it fits with the shape, because non-metallic really sucks in a sense that all lights need to be matching one another because otherwise it doesn't work. So that means that having this black thing in the middle without nothing in it, no light, no color, no nothing, is really annoying for the overall effect. So I'm just gonna make it silver and figure it out from there. There we go. This mode is really fun to paint. This shield is very interesting as a non-metallic. Okay. Yeah, I need to have the light come a bit from the right, otherwise the shield, because like if I make the light come from here, the shield just looks not very interesting. So the light needs to come from the right, which was part of the reason why I was bidding so much with the model on the shield, is because I was figuring out what I actually wanted the light to come from. I feel like I got an idea now, so... Okay. Okay. You be careful here because this silver is looking a bit too cartoony. Yeah. Okay, it's not looking bad. I would like to just change the light at the top a little bit here. I can make it just a little bit bigger and a bit more rounded too, if I want to. Yeah, just breaking it apart. I think it's a good idea. Again, you can see that for my process, I'm not planning anything. Just kind of winging it. But like, the reason why I allow myself to wing it is because it's all about understanding a few rules, and from there you're kind of free to do whatever you want. So as long as you're following those couple of rules, you can do whatever you want. Okay. Thank you. It's fun. It's really fun. I am slightly frustrated right now because of the light. I need to work a bit more. Like today was okay, but I need to work a little bit more on it to just really nail it. So, I mean the light, not the painting light. But it's looking pretty shiny, so I think we're good. I like it. We can do some weaker reflections on a few of the sides. Okay. Man, like... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just all in my head, you know? But man, it's so annoying. Hello, metal. Yes. Yeah, I know, Quindley. It's so freaking annoying. Okay, let's paint the skin, just for funsies. Also, giving him a face is a very good idea. And you will see that in painting this head, I'm not gonna add any color to the palette. I can use exactly the same colors as the copper. Because what makes copper copper and skin skin is the contrast, not exactly the color. Yes, metal. I had it. I had it today during my normal stream too. Okay. Why am I plagued by this music? That's the question I have for you. I am happy with it. I do have to still kind of move it around a bit to figure out the best way to use it. For example, right now I feel it's a bit too close to the desk. Yeah, I can lift it a bit. See that we are slowly building up our skin. Just layering the color on as a block. And then just bridging together the colors. It is very easy once you get the hang of it. And this always ensures that the colors are in the right place and that they cover well. Okay. You haven't gotten it yet? I thought they bought it on Amazon or something. Man, working 8 hours with a mouse that doesn't work. Did you have like a colleague on vacation or something you can steal the mouse from? Yeah, she did definitely forget. Okay, see, the sketch is coming along. He has a nose almost as big as mine. Yeah, that sucks. Also, like, aren't you afraid you're gonna misdrug something in the wrong place and, like, fuck everything over? Man, it sucks. Okay. Thank you, Quindley. Yes, I'm just done. I painted this guy today on my own stream. Almost I mean, it's finished. Technically, it's finished. Just need to clean up the base because it's just basing material, and we should be good.
In time, you will know.
Thank you for the
the
follow.
massive extent of my bibbidi.
Thank you so much. I'll be seeing you there Friday because tomorrow I'm working on my Patreon, so I'm not gonna be able to go live. But I will be live Friday. What a sexy little man. I really like the nose, by the way. Like, I don't know why, but like, There's something about this nose that makes me feel at home. Joined the Reaper mini stream a while ago, and you gave me some great advice, but I didn't find out your name before you finished. Space Marine and Orc look great. How long do you think it took you? A bit less than 20 hours. Which is a lot of work, especially considering that I'm not even gonna make money off of it. Because usually I work on commission, but that specific model is for a giveaway on my Twitch stream. That was like 3 days and a half of work, but it was worth it. Like I want my little alpacas to have the best I can give them. Thank you. The sketch and blend method is really, really efficient. Very efficient. Almost German. That's how efficient it is. Are you adjusting white to an existing color to create a transition from dark to light, or separate paints? Well, I usually don't add just white. I usually will add white plus a bit of another color to keep the colors more saturated. But basically what you see me do here is I am sketching, so just blocking in the highlight from on top of the gray. And I can thin the paint a bit, or I can just really lighten the pressure of my brush to make the color blend. So same color, same exact color, but if I barely pass it on the mini, it's no longer a base coat. It's now a layer slash glaze. And this helps kind of bring everything together. And then I can just keep building up. So again, adding more white, and in this case, more yellow. I can go even lighter. I see that the axe is looking metallic now, because I have achieved critical mass on contrast. Now it's looking metallic, but I can make it look even shinier. Okay. And it's just a sketch, so the colors need to be softened, and there's many ways of doing it. I can basically kill the contrast to just regain it later. No, not wet blending, I'm just base coating on top of the same area multiple times. Wet blend is gold dye. You can do it fast enough and it'll be time saver like anything else, or you aren't and you spend a lot of time glazing your failure. Or you just wet blend on top of it again. Like, you don't always have to get the wet blend right in the first go. You can always re-wet blend on top of the first one to clean it up. Now I am wet on wet blending. So this is not wet blending, this is called wet on wet. Which is also, incidentally, the video title of something that I like watching. I really contained myself here. You should be proud of me, Quentin. I did, yeah. Why do you keep licking your brush? To slightly thin the paint very slightly. Like when I just want to add a minuscule amount of thinness to my paint, I tend to just tap the brush on the tip of my tongue. So this is web blending. I set up the dark color. I go back to my original gray, place it next to it, clean the brush, zigzag motion. If one of the two colors is winning, I add a bit more of the other. Zigzag motion. There you go. See? Okay. We're not doing too bad. I think my boy here is looking sexy. The mini quality is great, in case you were wondering. Like it's a good sculpt. The mini is clean. Nothing wrong with it. I don't really have any complaints, to be honest. Wasn't it really cool to watch this being painted? Because for me, it was cool painting it. Like, 3 brush strokes, and it went from being gray to being metal. Yes! Okay, well, thank you. Take care, dude. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for hanging out and the follow on my own stream as well. Makes me irrationally angry when you do that. Why? Why? I can teach you. I can teach you. What are you waiting for? Eh? What are you waiting for? Come on. Imagine that, painting minis, imagine that. Isn't imagining painting minis the hobby? Did I say that? It actually is. I mean, you're not wrong. It actually is the hobby. I think the hobby is buying the minis. That's what I could gather. Like, my experience has been that the hobby is buying a lot of minis, filling your house with them, and then showing pictures of your house full of minis to people with the excuse of feeling embarrassed about your pile of shame, while really you're just flexing about with all the minis you have. And doing this until your wife leaves you. Pile of opportunity. Right. Yes. She will leave you. All right. I did a lot today, so I think we can call it a day. Because I'm very freaking tired, and I also have to work on getting the light set up. But at the end of the day, in 1 hour and a half, we did the work of a week, so, you know, that's not too bad. So yeah, we're good, I think. So nothing. I wish you all a great rest of your day. If you want to, you can join me on my own stream, where we paint puppets all the time, like this guy that we painted today. Or you can join my Patreon to learn the secrets. Not really secrets, but just like in-depth knowledge about painting styles and methods. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will be seeing you all later. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Mwah.